Ready to install a hard drive in a Dell Latitude 7300. Dell Latitude 7300. The hard drives used to look like this, a SATA drive. But the hard drives don't look like that anymore. They're going on new computers. I first saw one of these 10 years ago. Hard drive today look like this. This is a SSD drive. It's a 512. It's a little bit less expensive because some of the hard drives can be very expensive for these computers. So I've already unscrewed most of these new laptops. The newer laptops, the screws do not come out of the case. You just unscrew them and lift the case off. They're very, very easy. The hard drive goes in this slot here. There's 3 screws holding this one, this clamp in. It's like a barrier. I was trying to unscrew the wrong screw. It's only 3 screws. One here, and one here. This lifts. You have to ground yourself because you can short out hard drive sometimes. Forgot to open the case on this one. Now this hard drive was, I paused it for a minute to see why this case was so hard to come off of here. Kind of most like it was stuck in a way. Anyway, this is the hard drive. It's a 128 gig hard drive. The number is very tiny and it's listed right here. These slots on a IBM computer are different than an Apple computer because it has 2 slots. 2 slots on the copper end. They slide into this port right here. And then this fits right over the top of it. Screws sometimes comes out of these and sometimes they don't, but you have to line it up. I may take it out later on and upgrade it and clone it, but until then, I just want something in the drive to have it up and going. It's not sitting here dormant. And that's how you install the hard drive in a DELL 70 Latitude, a DELL Latitude 7300 laptop. It has an i7 processor in it with 16 gigs of memory here. The memory is here. The Wi-Fi card is here. The processor fan is here. Battery connector is here, right here. It's the motherboard connector, Wi-Fi, motherboard connector, and the display connector, and the battery. Of course, it's inside of the computer. If the battery goes bad, you have to take the computer apart to get the battery out. So that concludes putting a hard drive in a DELL 7300 laptop. Just put it back on. This one's not in the best of shape. I wouldn't try to sell it. That's why I'll keep it for myself. And plus, all the screws screw right in, so they stay intact with the case. Make sure they're tight so the case doesn't come loose when you're trying to move it around, because laptops are mobile. And that concludes putting a hard drive inside of a DELL Latitude 7300. This is a 13-inch, 13.3 laptop, 13 inches. It's almost about the size of a MacBook Pro. DELL is trying to compete with those. I will make another video showing how to put the operating system on the hard drive and how to